What's up, strangers? It is I. It is November something, mid-November. Honestly, don't even know the date. But we had some real cold weather come through. It was like in the high 30s last night. So it's like 11 o'clock in the morning right now. Still nice and cool out. I'm at a little stream right near the house, and I got some bread. I'm gonna try to catch a carp, or failing that, maybe try to net some little fish, which I'm gonna then use as cut bait and run down to the big bayou in hopes of catching some big fish. So let's see what happens. So I've just squeezed a little piece of bread onto a hook there, little split shot. This little creek here is full of grass carp and regular carp. Both make awesome cut bait for catfish and gar. Well, I was hoping to have a carp in the bag and on my way by now, but not so much as a nibble yet. It's only been about 20 minutes, but every minute that I spend here is another minute that I'm not fishing in the big bayou. It's still a nice day out here, but I really want to get some big chunks of fish in a big bayou and try to catch some big fish. Okay. Well, of course, as soon as I shut the camera off, I started catching some fish. So what I thought was carp nibbling on my bread, stealing my bait, turns out to be tilapia. So I got two nice ones so far, and that's great bait. So I'm gonna try to just get one more because I'm greedy, and throw that in the car and then boogie down to the big bayou. I've been out here for about an hour, unfortunately. It's a lot longer than I had hoped. I wanted to just, come down here, first cast, get a nice big carp, be on my way, but, of course, didn't work out that way. So that's why I like to get my bait in advance and just, either keep it in the freezer or fridge so I don't spend my precious fishing time trying to get bait. Alrighty, well, I made it down to the bayou. Whether or not that was the right call remains to be seen. And I did manage to get a couple nice tilapia for bait. It's a pretty nice fish in its own right. And they're still alive, actually. So I'm gonna cut these up into pieces and try my luck for a catfish or a gar here. So this place is really bad with snags on the bottom. And the current's moving slow, so I'm gonna try a float, at least to start. So I've got this still rigged up from the last time I went saltwater fishing. It's a pretty heavy mono leader on here, maybe like 50 pounds. And a little wide gap hook there, and then I think I have 65-pound braid on there. Float with a sinker, so I'll toss it out there and see what happens. Okay, my other rod needs to get rigged up, but I'm gonna try that one off the bottom. Okay, so for my other one, 30-pound leader, another little wide gap hook, 80-pound braid, and just a little slip sinker. Oh. Okay, something sizable just hit this. That's a good sign. In case it's a gar, I just opened up the drag all the way. So look, there's like a spot here where the bayou comes around and forms a nice eddy. I think it's pretty shallow out there, but it's calm. There's like no current. The current's all like out more towards the center and across that far bank. So hopefully that wasn't an alligator snapper, but my float is just where the shade starts there. And it's just kind of sitting there. I got the bail closed, so it's just kind of like lazily floating there. And yeah, something definitely took it, so good sign. It's only in the water a couple minutes. So the water level here is about the lowest I've ever seen it. And you know, to be honest, of all the places that I fish on this bayou, this is the one where I probably have the worst track record of catching fish. But I decided to come here because more than anything, I just wanted to get out today. And this is a really nice, comfortable spot to fish from. It's easy to access. So more than anything, I'm just enjoying being out today. And I already got a couple tilapia and even a small bass when I was bait fishing earlier. So scratch that itch of feeling a fish on the line. So now we're going for something big. Another thing that I like about this place is that of all the places that I fish on a regular basis on this bayou, it's the only one where I've never hooked an alligator snapping turtle. I have no idea why. Caught them upstream and downstream from here, and it looks like a perfect spot for them to hang out, but for whatever reason, I have never hooked one here, and that's a real plus because they're a huge pain in the ass, you know? If you leave a piece of fish sitting on the bottom and they're around, like, they're gonna smell it and come for it, so. And they're really cool animals. I hate, you know, hooking them and causing them problems. So we'll see what happens. It is an absolutely perfect, gorgeous day out here. It's probably up to like 60 or 65 degrees. There's not a cloud in sight. So even if I don't get a single bite from here on, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself out here. I really need to start tempering my optimism when I come to this spot. I almost never catch fish here. Usually it's the same thing every time. I throw my bait in the water and maybe I spoke too soon. Let's see. Looks like I may have a catfish on. getting too wet and muddy. Well, just as I was saying, I never catch any fish here. A nice blue cat. Ouch. Bit me good. All right. Tough mouth. Okay. Well, that's a really nice fish. Okay. All right, well that was exciting. That felt good. It's been a long time, maybe like a year. I don't remember when the last time I caught a catfish. I think I went out in the spring with this guy, George. George, if you're watching, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, but anyways, it's been quite some time.